Rio de Janeiro, Brazil blows South Beach out the water. No competition. It's cheaper, has better looking women, better scenery, more lively beaches, better nightlife. Overall, much better place to go, and I guarantee you it, flying to Miami from wherever you are in the US, if you're not physically in Florida, it will be cheaper for you to take a flight down to Rio de Janeiro and get a nice condo there and ball out there versus flying over to Miami and paying $60, $70 for a margarita on South Beach. Like, nah, none of that. Go to Rio de Janeiro, pick you up a $2 drink, pick you up an absolutely exotic, beautiful woman, and live the time of your life. And now I'm gonna go over exactly some things that I noticed while I was there on why Rio de Janeiro is the place for you to visit, guys. Rio de Janeiro has the most exotic, most physically appealing, most outgoing, friendly, charming women that I have been around on this entire planet. There's absolutely no competition. See a mixture in between the natives, the Latin cultures, the Afro cultures, just all mixed in. The Spanish, everything is just mixed in together. You'll see dark women with blonde hair, like natural blonde hair on their arms and the hair. It's something you just don't see in places like the US or Europe unless they're from Brazil. Thirdly is just their friendly culture. You are going to be accepted. They're going to accept you regardless of who you are. If you're not the best looking guy, if you're not the most honestly, if you're not the most charismatic guy, it's going to be hard because the women there are extremely lively. So you kind of have to like level up with them in order to have a good time. And the fact that they're so friendly and it's so easy to connect with people there, it will definitely lay down that nervousness you may have, that you might have, let's say if you're going out in the city in Miami or New York or somewhere like that here in the US. Number 3 is the fact that just the city is extremely cheap and extremely affordable. So when I went down there, I think I got a spot in Ipanema, my own condo, maybe like a 5-minute walk from the beach. I was paying roughly $50 a night, and this was a dope condo. You could go much cheaper, and then when you do meet women, you can essentially take them out to nice restaurants and not pay much. Like one of the chicks that I met with, that I was hanging out with for a couple of days, we went to this spot. It was actually in Copacabana. It was on a rooftop of this hotel overlooking the entire city. Absolutely gorgeous. It was like a 5-star buffet. I think I paid between two of us, I think it was like $40, and I mean that was with mimosas, margaritas, all types of drinks. So it's a good place to absolutely ball out. So to give you all a little story, one of the girls that I was hanging out with, like, she was extremely dope. And when I had came back to the States, she ended up coming to New York a couple months later. She was like, yo, I want you to come out to New York. She's like, I'll pay for you. So for you guys that think, oh, we're over there, us American guys are over there just like paying for everything and that's how we're getting these women, guys, I can tell you that right now, that's a complete hoax and not the truth. Maybe some guys are, but guys like me and what I'm promoting, we don't do that stuff. Like we split, stuff like that. But she was like, yo, I'll pay for you to come out to New York. And of course I did not. I was like, yo, I'm not gonna get you to pay for it. I can pay for my own stuff. So when we got out there, she wanted to drink on the streets. And I'm like, yo, we don't drink on the streets here in the States. She was like, in Brazil we can. But I was like, yeah, that's Brazil. This is the US. Things are different here. She's like, no, I don't care. I'm a drink. So that's how they are. She's like, it's essentially they can get you in trouble because they just don't care, right? But they're a handful, a complete handful. But it's all fun and games if you can handle. Another instance to give y'all just some insight of how cool of people they are is while I was out there in New York, she was like, yo, me and two of my friends are going to France and Spain in a couple weeks. I want you to come. And once again, she was like, yo, I'll pay for your ticket, I'll pay for your stay, I'm like, yo, it's all good. I got it. I end up not being able to go. I had to work, but that just shows you how cool they are. Like, I met this girl for a couple days. She wanted to fly me up to New York, like fly me up. Like it wasn't vice versa, guys. The Brazilian girl wanted to fly me up, and the Brazilian girl wanted to fly me to Europe. So it wasn't the other way around, like you guys, like a lot of people try to tell you. So that's something I just really want you guys to just hone in and understand, that these women are cool, they're dope, they'll take care of you. Like, they're not trying to, like, obviously there's girls that are gonna try to use you for your money, but my experience was the complete opposite. Rio de Janeiro is an extremely dope place, absolutely amazing. Food was good, women was absolutely gorgeous. The scenery is just mind blowing. It's definitely a place I could see myself living one day. All I'm gonna say is, I'm telling you, go to Brazil, but start in Rio, and I absolutely promise you, you will not have more fun with dating a female anywhere else in the world. I put that on everything. The Brazilian women are one of the most fun, exciting, exotic women on this planet.